Hi Pisces, welcome to your mid-July 2017 readings. I'm a little late, I apologize. Hopefully everybody's doing well. You're gonna have to, I'm gonna apologize in advance for my speech. Over the past, it's been 4 days now. I'm not sure what's going on, but I'm glitching out, people. I'm having a hard time conveying myself. It's like stuttering. You ever seen Billy Madison when he's like today Junior, you know, where I'm like stuttering and my words are coming out backwards. I'm not sure what's happening with the planets, or we got a lot of information. I got like technology issues happening. I have studying and tests coming up I got to do. So these videos are going to be a little bit shorter, you guys, because I really got to stay focused here. Where it's like the more I try to get done, the more blockages I'm getting, the more you just got to push through it, man. you don't even give yourself time to think about it. It's just, okay, what's the solution? Let's keep it moving here, you know, like, but I think all of that energy that was happening with Uranus, because I have a stellium in Aquarius, was really affecting me, where maybe I'm glitching out because I'm like, I haven't processed the downloads properly yet. Who knows? All right, Pisces, I'm just waiting for the cards to get interrupted here. The strength card, oop, there we go. Strength card did fly out. I put it back in the deck. Okay, guys. So for the first card we have is the Eight of Pentacles. It did come up reversed, you guys. So I don't normally do reversals, but we'll see what energies come out from the cards. We have the Four of Cups. We have the Knight of Cups. We have Justice. We have the Queen of Wands. Two of Swords. And the Hangman. Alright. I'm not even gonna lie, I used to hate the Hangman card, but it's I just looked at the bottom. You guys have the Eight of Wands. The Hangman's not a bad thing. You guys are being put in a pause state here, it seems like. Okay, in the past, you guys, it seems to be you got more work focused. In the past, you guys were emotionally off balance. Like, things started happening at work, and it seems to be whatever happened in the past was due to it could have been romance, is what I'm getting. Like, your emotions were affected by your romantic partner, and things might have started going downhill at work because you were preoccupied and you were like your priorities were in other places, it seemed like. Okay, you guys are trying to get on balance here. This is interesting. There's a song that's playing. It came up, I was getting the song when I was, after I finished videos yesterday. I forget what it's called. It's called Changes. I forget who it's by, but I posted the name of it in, I believe, Libra and Gemini's video. In the description part, there's the name of the video. You might want to listen to that, okay? Because that song right there, it's like, I'm getting with the Four of Cups, that song. Okay, so like if you listen to that song, it could shed light on, and I got a headache coming in, all right? So, Gemini, this came up with Gemini. And that usually happens for me because I deal with energies. So that happens when, like, the energy is harder for me. Like, it's almost like it's harder for me to tune into because there's like the Four of Cups happening, right? Like, so that means, like, with the Four of Cups, that means like there's emotional imbalance. It means that it's also like a card of desperation. You know what I mean? Like, you're emotionally out of whack. Like, so when I try to tune in, it's like I feel that and it like clouds me. Okay, some of you guys could be dealing with, it could be a Cancer, you guys. I do see a Cancer here. Okay, if you're dealing with a Cancer, the Cancer, a lot happened in Cancer season, right? It got them off balance. Okay, Pisces, you could have been off balance with your partner because of what was happening too, if you're Cancer and Pisces. Okay, so, but it does seem like you guys are going to get things more balanced. It is saying that, okay? You got the Two of Swords here. Okay, so it's talking for the rest of the month, okay, you guys? What you guys need to work on, you got Justice here. Okay. So this is talking about, I strongly feel that's, okay, that's what the cards, the universe is asking you to do is so justice would be like Libra, okay? Here's the thing, what I'm feeling like in general, Pisces, okay, what you need to recognize is that you guys might have this pattern of in partnerships, okay, you try so hard to get things, like it's almost like people pleasing for the other partner, that it's coming at a cost of self, is what I'm getting. So in order for you to keep things pleasant and balanced outwardly, it's coming at a cost of you. So it's like the universe wants you to recognize that and balance it out, that there's a happy medium. You know, like in relationships, you're allowed to disagree and you're allowed to have different needs and wants. You know what I mean? And then you come to a compromise, right? So you need to get things in balance, but it's also talking, and this has come up too in the past, prioritizing. Okay, so some of you guys, okay, you want new love, but there's priorities that you need to get straight and intact, because like the universe doesn't want you to be repeating things. Okay, so like you're really gonna have to pause and recognize some things. This is coming up for almost all people here, where it's a time of realization, recognizing patterns in the self. Okay, so it's all about self-work here. Okay, and you guys are going to be like, it seems like if you're looking for romance, well, then it's going to be put on hold. Okay, so if you're in and that's just because there's some self-work you need to do. And the Eight of Pentacles coming up reverse is like you guys were refusing to accept that. You know, like it seemed like, yeah, it seemed like you guys were refusing to accept something. Okay, so like what the cards are asking you to do is to prioritize and to really make the self priority here. Really like, Kate, Pisces, nobody's going to do this for you. You got to do it yourself. Like things don't just happen in life, you know what I mean? Like we all have to create our own wealth, health, and our lifestyle choices. Those are personal choices, right? But this is self-work. It's all talking about self-work. I mean, the unfortunate thing is some people are lucky enough to have people to help them get out of situations or to help them proceed in life or get what they want, have mentors and stuff like that. But in a lot of cases, that's not it. It's all self-work. You have the Queen of Wands here, okay? And the Queen of Wands is talking about, okay, the Queen of Wands is very confident, and not confident in an egotistic way, like confident in self, okay? Confident in who she is, what she wants, how she thinks. She doesn't let other people sway her, right? She understands everybody has their own opinion, but this is a free world. She's allowed to be who she wants to be, you know, but she has love for herself, okay? With the fire signs and the air signs, okay? Those women, especially the fire sign women, are not the type of women that tolerate being mistreated, or like even when they're at work and stuff like that, they don't tolerate, like if there's stuff happening and it's like shady, this woman doesn't tolerate it, okay? Or a man, they won't tolerate it, right? Like they call people out, like they'll put you on the spot, you know what I mean? Like, but they also, okay, fire signs are known to be very outspoken, and they can say that they can get upset, you know, like the very fiery, they get upset, they show their emotion, right? Their feelings come out in the moment, right? They show it, their passion, desire, it's there, you see it, okay? But what people don't realize about fire signs is when they get upset, they do feel really bad about it. Like, they do feel really bad about it, okay? But what happens is all fire signs reflect, okay? Any situation that they get involved in, anytime they've been upset, any type of time that they've had to speak up, they always reflect on it. Why did they do it? Why did they act that way? They learn from those things so they don't do it again. They also recognize things, right? So they learn why they got upset. They learned why they got off balance, okay? So if they lost a job, they learned why that job no longer served them, right? They don't let it prohibit them. If they were in a relationship and they somebody cheated, the fire sign woman will flip you the finger. They'll ignore you. They won't even, like, you're not on their radar. Like, they won't even allow you to know that it hurt them. Well, they will definitely express that it hurt them, but they're not going to let you ruin the rest of their life because of it. They're just going to move on. They're going to get back on their boat and they're going to keep going, right? Like, so, like, you guys need to take this on. It's like we talked about a while ago, the hangman. You're being put into that tree phase. All right, you're learning how to get your roots firm and strong in the ground. So, like, no matter the conditions around you, like with a tree, as long as its roots are firm and healthy in the ground, it doesn't matter about the conditions around it. Wind, storms, snow, all of that. They handle it. The branches, you might get a few branches that break, but the tree is there through all weather. Okay, so that's metaphorically speaking about if you were the tree, it's like you handling all aspects that come at you. All right, being able to handle, like, if somebody comes over and they try to, like, emotionally get you off balance, so that would be like pushing you, like trying to push a tree. You're not going to be. You're going to be firm and steady. This is the hangman. You're going to be firm and steady with the Queen of Wands here. Okay, male or female. You got to, like, if you're a male, you got to, like, talking about more internally, okay? Because she's internally more balanced than the King of Wands. The King of Wands is more confident, and he's a little more stubborn. They're both stubborn, but he's a little more ego driven and a little more prideful. This one's not as the fire sign women aren't as prideful. Like, they might not admit when they're wrong, but they show it to you, because, like I said, when they get upset, they recognize their fault in the matter, and they recognize their part and the other party's parts, right? And they learn from it. That's what makes them so forward moving. You got to forward move here. But you got to pause and reflect on things, just like the Queen of Wands does, and see your part in it, right? Okay, it's confidence, getting that inner confidence back. So for you women out there, even taking a self-defense class, getting into boxing, kickboxing, something more physical and active will give you confidence. That actually will give you confidence, okay? This is all talking about emotions, you guys. I want to try to keep these at 15-16 minutes. Okay, so you have the Four of Swords, or the Six of Wands on top of the Four of Cups, which is talking about, okay, you guys removing that mask, being victorious, seeing those emotional issues and moving past it. Okay, seeing your part in, if you have a spouse or whatever, seeing your part in it. If at work things are happening, understanding that people might be emotionally trying to manipulate you at work, okay? Removing yourself from that, right? Standing up, noticing things, reflecting on things, all right? Yeah, okay, so we have the Six of Swords. And if you look, okay, in the Six of Swords, that's a reflection. You see that? He's looking at the reflection. The swords here, that's like what happened, right? Like the mental process, what's in that mind of yours, all right? So you guys do have to reflect. Getting near water is really good for you guys. Okay, and the only way you're going to get out of this hangman phase is recognizing what the internal issue is, what emotionally is off balance in you, right? What are you hanging on to that no longer serves you, that's getting you off your path? You got to get back on this boat, you guys. All right, you got to see the beauty in you and the value in yourself, and nobody's going to be able to do that except you. That's not an external issue, that's an internal issue. So we got to do things that are going to internally get you back balanced. All right, like, you guys are beautiful souls, you know, like, if somebody's mistreated you, well, screw them, that's their loss, you know, like, they're missing out on somebody pretty fantastic, because Pisces are some of the most beautiful souls out there. And you have the sun card, you guys. So that's beautiful. This is talking about shining light on what you're not seeing, though, okay? Like, not externally, internally. Okay, we're going into Leo season. This is going to give you the drive and the confidence. Okay, it's really, Leo season might really push you forward. Things might change in Leo season. I'm feeling more towards the end of Leo season though. Okay, but you do got work you got to do. You got to put the work in. All right, you guys. Hopefully that helped you out. I apologize for them being shorter. And hopefully, like, I conveyed it properly. I was trying not to get too. Sometimes I over explain myself. It's a good thing and a bad thing at times, but I do got